All right. Good morning, young learners. My name is Teacher Jona, and I hope we'll have a wonderful class today. Before we start our classes, may we ask our young learners to prepare three things? First, we need a notebook or a piece of paper. Two, we need a pencil. And three, we need three small stones or coins. I'll give you 10 seconds to gather them. Ready, set, go. All right, go, go, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Time's up. Do you have your pencil or your three small stones or coins or your paper or notebook? That's great. All right. Now, I want you to call your learning buddy. Again, your learning buddy is anyone in your family that may help you during the class. Can you please call your learning buddy now? If you don't have a learning buddy, that's okay. I can be your learning buddy. I'll give you again another 10 seconds to call them. Ready? Get set, go! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Time's up. Hello, learning buddies. Thank you so much for being there with our young learners. Please know that you are very important for our young learners' education. So thank you so much for being here. Now, young learners, can you please give your notebook or paper and your pencil to your learning buddies? Thank you. Learning buddies, can you please draw a long line to our young learner's pad? A long line. Try to make it as straight as you can. Okay? Thank you so much. We'll need your help later during the pretend play. So, might as well stay nearby our learners, okay? All right. I think everyone's ready for our class. Now, let's discuss our activities for today. First, we'll have a sentence warm-up. Second, we'll have pretend play. And lastly, we'll have our story time. Remember the story, Little Ants, Big Plan? Well, we're going to read it again today. But this time, we will talk about the characters or the animals in the story. Now, young learners, are we ready for class? If yes, can you please give us love reacts in our Facebook live stream? Love reacts? Love reacts? Go on, press that button. Love reacts? Press that button. Press that button. Yeah? Yeah? All right. Okay. Okay. Now, let's start with sentence warm-up with our warm-up sentence. Today, our sentence is, I enjoy eating green mangoes. Now, I'll be saying the sentence twice. That means 2 times. Young learners, please listen very, very carefully. I enjoy eating green mangoes. I enjoy eating green mangoes. Now, When I say your turn, we will say the same sentence twice, okay? You'll join me, okay? Ready? Your turn. I enjoy eating green mangoes. I enjoy eating green mangoes. Wonderful. Now, we are going to count the words in that sentence. I will clap once for every word in the sentence. So, you have to listen very, very carefully, okay? Here we go. I enjoy eating green mangoes. How many words were there? Let's try with one more time. I enjoy eating green mangoes. Now, how many words were in that sentence? Or in that sentence? 4, 6, 7. Let's count it together. Sorry, I mean, let's clap it together. I enjoy eating green mangoes. One more time. I enjoy eating green mangoes. How many words are in that sentence? Did you say 5? That's right. Excellent counting. So, young learners, last week we said that we went to the market. Do we know what a market is? What is a market, young learners? Do you know? You're right. A market is a place where we can buy our daily needs, such as food, clothes, even toys. Actually, there's a market near my house, so I just walk to go there. What about you? Is there a market near your house? Do you run to go there? How do you go there? Do you just walk? Do you run? Or do you take a tricycle or a jeep? Please share it with us in the comment section below, okay? Type that down, okay? Thank you. Now, young learners, do you know that I love buying many things in the market? Yes, that's right. I'm always buying in bulk. In bulk. That means I buy a lot. And that's why I need to carry a basket with me whenever I go to the market. I also bring an umbrella to protect me from the sun and the rainfall. Now, can you imagine that I'm holding a basket in my hand while there's an umbrella on my other hand? To help you in visualizing, my hand will be up because it's holding the umbrella, while my other hand will be down because it's holding my basket. Go ahead. Can you see it? Can you see the umbrella? Can you see the basket? That's great. Now, young learners, going back, you know that our practice sentence for today is I enjoy eating green mangoes. Whenever we say that we enjoy something, that means that we like it very, very much. So when I say that I enjoy reading books, playing basketball, singing, and eating green mangoes, that means that I enjoy doing those things. Wait, I remember that you enjoyed acting last week. So why don't we do that now? But this time, I want you to think about one thing that you really enjoy doing. That you really enjoy doing. Sorry about that. That you really enjoy doing. And I'd like you to act it out. Let's say maybe you enjoy swimming or reading or drawing or writing. Then you have to pretend that as if you're doing that. I'll be counting from 1 to 5. Then I want you to pretend as if you're doing something you really enjoy. Okay? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go! Oh, wow. Are you guys still pretending? Wow, that's really interesting. So cool. Wow, that's a nice one. That is awesome. All right. Good job, young learners. Now, were your learning buddies able to watch you as you act out? Were they able to guess the activity you enjoy the most? Yes? What activity was it? What was it? Was it swimming? Was it reading? Was it eating green mangoes? Wow, you are all wonderful actors. All right, for our next activity, we will be having pretend play. Young learners, are your learning buddies still with you? If not, can you please call them? I'll be giving you 10 seconds again. Ready, set, go! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, time's up. Hello again, learning buddy. Now that everyone is here, let us start our pretend play. Young learners, it's now time to take out your 3 stones or coins and your paper. Again, you should have a long line drawn in it, kind of like what's on the screen. Do you have it? All right, that's great. Now, today, we'll be pretending as if your long line is a tall, tall tree, and your stones or coins are little tiny ants. Young learners, ants are very hardworking animals, and they are always looking for food. They will even climb to the top of a super tall tree to get food and bring it back to the queen ant and all the other ants. Are you ready for our pretend play? If yes, please hit the love or the like react in our live stream. Okay? Are you ready? Love reacts, live reacts, press that button if you're ready. Are you still with me? Are you ready? All right, let's go. To start, learning buddies. Learning buddies, please pick up a stone and put it at the bottom of the long line. Let's imagine that the ant is climbing up the tree. Please move the stone smoothly up to the other end of the line. Oops! Try not to skip. The ant will get food from the top of the tree, and then he will climb back down to the bottom of the tree. Again, please move the stone smoothly, and please don't make the stone jump up and down. All right? Young learners, are you watching your learning buddies? Watch how they move carefully the ant up, and then down the tree. All right. Young learners, it's your turn. Please pick up an ant and please help him climb up to the top of the tree. Make sure your ant climbs smoothly, so no skipping or jumping. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, you're doing it. Great, great. Good job. When the ant gets to the top of the tree, now we need to help the ant climb back down. Down, come on, smoothly. All right, that's nice. Very, very, very good. Very good, young learners. Since we have 3 stones or coins, this means that we have 3 ants. Young learners, can you please pick up the last ant and help him climb up to the top of the tree and then back down? Come on, let's go. Now, imagine the ant climbing up the tree. Move the stone or coin smoothly up and then back. And then the ant gets food at the top of the tree. And then the ant climbs smoothly back down. Great job. Now, the ants have enough food to eat. Yay. All right. Wow. We have worked so hard today. So let's take a short break. Today, we will be playing a game. Let's play a game. But before we start, I want you to see if you can guess what's on my mind. During our pretend play, we help the ants crawl up and down a tree. But can you think of something else that crawls? Maybe something or someone that's on the screen right now? Wait, did you hear that? Oh, is that a baby? Are there any babies in my class? I don't think so. I know that all my students are big boys and big girls already. But today, let's pretend that we're babies. Can babies walk? Can babies run? No, not yet. So, what can babies do? Babies can only crawl. So, can you please get down on your hands and knees and crawl like babies? Here we go. Come on, young learners, let's crawl like babies. If you want, you can even make the sound of babies make. Come on, young learners, keep going. Yeah, come on. Crawl forward and backward, maybe side to side. If you want, you can also crawl round and around and around and around. Right? You there? Awesome work. Awesome, awesome. That's amazing. All right, it's almost the end. Okay. All right, young learners, that was so silly and fun. Woo! Okay, now it's time to get back up from the floor and maybe dust yourself off a little bit like this. Take out the dust from your hands and your feet. And now we are ready for the next part of our class, which is the story. All right, story time. Woo! Last week, Teacher Luis shared with you a story called Little Ant's Big Plan. It's an adaptation of a book written by Candice Dingwall and illustrated by Stephen McKinney. During your class, you also discussed what happened at the beginning, middle, and end of the story. So today, we'll reread the story and talk about the characters in the story. The characters. Do you remember who the characters of the story are? If yes, can you share it in the comment section below? Come on, type it down. Don't be shy. Do you know? Great. All right. The characters are the people or animals in a story. Now, let's begin rereading our story and asking ourselves, who are the characters of this story? Please listen carefully, young learners, and let's try to figure it out. Here we go. Little Ant's Big Plan. Little Ant loved to read, and he was often teased by the other ants. They said, "Ants don't read, ants must feed. Ants collect the food they need. We must look for food all day. We must not while the time away." Little Ant would read all day. He would read and read the day away. The other ants took the food they found and stored it for the winter in a hole underground. Little Ant's mom and dad got really mad, and this made Little Ant feel bad. They said, "Ants don't read, ants must feed. Ants collect the food they need. We must look for food all day. We must not while the time away." In autumn, the leaves fell to the ground, and the ants put more and more food underground. But the queen ant said there was not enough, so the ants had to work harder. Huff, huff, huff. One day, Little Ant began to shout about a place he'd read about. "We must go to a market. It's where people buy the food they need. It says so in the books trade. And little ant said, "Look, the market's near." The other ants let out a cheer. The ants went marching one by one. They marched into the setting sun. They carried food on their backs, enough food to fill 100 sacks. When they returned, the queen ant said, "Hooray! Little ant has saved the day." The other ants were so glad, and little ant got hugs from mom and dad. The end. Wow, that was a really cool story. What was your favorite part? What was your favorite part of the story? Yeah? Mm, yeah, I like that part too. For me, well, I mean, it's so hard to decide. Let me think about what happened at the beginning, the middle, and the end of the story, so I can decide which part is my favorite. Can you also do this at home? Can you help me think about the beginning, the middle, and the end of the story? Let's do it now. There was the part where the queen ant said that they needed more food. And then there was the part where little ant said that there was a market nearby. I think that's my favorite part of the story. When little ant said that there was a market nearby, all the other ants let out a cheer, and it made them really happy. That's my favorite part of the story. Great job thinking about the beginning, middle, and end of the story with me. Now, young learners, oh no, young learners, it looks like we've run out of time. But thank you so much for attending our virtual class today. Before we part ways, let's try to recall the things we did today. We started off with our practice sentence, "I enjoy eating green mangoes." Next, we counted the words in the sentences. And after that, we played a game to make our hand muscles strong. Then, we talked about the characters in Little Ant's Big Plan. Wow! I didn't realize that we did so many amazing things today. And can I say that I'm so proud of everyone who did a terrific job? You all did a terrific job, and you should be proud of yourselves too. Young learners, so please don't forget to hug yourselves like this and say, "Good job for this day." Thank you very much, young learners, and I hope that you enjoyed our English class today. Goodbye, and until our next class. See ya!
The views and comments of the hosts and guests are not necessarily those of the station.
Vaccination, isolation, gotta keep up with my nutrition, gotta maintain my body condition, then I can take my vaccination. What do I